Ooh, what's up? What's happening? Welcome to another edition of the Short Porch presented by Barstool Sports. I'm your host, Hubs, on the other side of the laptop. Tommy Smokes, Thomas Scabelli, back from his little hiatus. Marty Mush should join us at some point. We think, maybe not, probably. We're hoping. Who knows? Noah on the ones and twos. The Yankees just took 2 or 3 from the Toronto Blue Jays. They're 18-7, first place in the American League East. Didn't get the sweep. Some fireworks to end with it. Overall, feeling great. Let's start with the most pressing thing. Aaron Boone just losing his fucking mind. I loved it. I loved every second of it. 11-game winning streak, and the guy is still just fucking as fiery as ever, as if there's like an 11-game losing streak happening. I loved every second of it. I thought it was well deserved. Marty Foster sucked, like just straight balls Wednesday night. Had no idea how to call Aaron Judge's at bats. The pitches were terrible. I love Boone getting after it, saying he's 6'7" to him, and say, make a fucking adjustment. Loved every second of it.
Could he 6'7" become a new rallying cry similar to like fucking Savages? It's not the same, obviously. Savages in the box, but I don't know. That just popped into my head like t-shirt. He's
some few people were saying to me, yeah, could see it. It's kind of promoting a Judge strikeout, but like,
no, but just
if
like
Judge gets really hot here, which he currently is,
right? Like is the Judge All Rise shirt still in the store? Like, the Judge is Aaron Judge is like he's starting. It's not quite, but like 07 A-Rod vibes are there. He's just having a fucking unreal year. Like I know A-Rod, I think he had like 3 walk-offs that April of 07, like Indians, he had the Grand Slam against the Orioles, but Aaron Judge is just in that mode where like every time he gets up to the plate, you kind of expect him to hit a home run.
We had asked for this. We like 2 weeks in, we were like,
yeah. We were like,
where are you at, pal? And then
get your money. Aaron Judge, like at this point, is getting like $400 million.
We had talked about last.
Slow down a little bit, Aaron. Like slow down a little. Let's keep that cost under like 300, please.
Yeah, he's like, what's my price look like when I win MV fucking P? Like, what are you gonna do then? Like. And we had talked about it last show, how betting on himself seems to be working just fine. He's been awesome, but Boone showing that fire, fantastic. I loved every second of it. I think he's firmly in the top 5 of managers in baseball who have the potential to really put on a show when they get ejected.
Yeah, which I don't think you would expect like from him otherwise, but the Savages is as viral as a clip as baseball has had, like manager rejection has had in quite some time. I've said it from February, January. I've been an Aaron Boone guy this year, and he has done nothing but prove me right so far.
Yeah, you weren't on last show. You were there in spirit. You submitted your pinstripes, which I need to go over with you at some point in this show.
Wow.
Not yet. I'll get to it. But I gave Aaron Boone a pinstripe because
I also did, I think.
Yeah, I think we both did. But
yeah.
I just think he's done just a fantastic job this year all around. A few minor bumps where I'm like, why is what was the pitching move this weekend? Oh, it was taking Clark out. I didn't understand. And Licky was in the game. But other than that, the pinch hits have been perfect. The way he's managed the bullpen for the most part has been great. And then this right here, nothing like defending your own player, especially when it's well-deserved. Marty, it's crazy. Like, I was thinking this. Why doesn't every pitcher just throw balls at Judge's shin? Like, why give him any other pitch? Because there's more than a 50-50 shot you get the call.
Yeah, he should never have anything above his belt. That's for sure.
Never.
Like, nothing above his belt, right around the knees. I hope other teams' pitchers aren't listening to this, but that should basically just be the way. Like the playbook on how to pitch to Aaron Judge should be out there.
It's just sliders away, and then if you throw him anything inside, it's at his shit. Nothing else. Don't even think about elevating a pitch to him.
Yeah, maybe people just aren't capable of doing it, but until he would be someone, and we've said this before, like maybe the number 1 person in baseball helped by an automated strike zone.
100%. I said that in the blog tonight. Like, I think it's actually a fact. I think maybe it was in the Yankees community. It actually was. I could pull this up in a second. Shannon Bohawk, who listens to the show. She's always DMing, sending in questions, all this. She said Jack Curry said in the post-game show since 2017. Now, I'm hoping Shannon didn't just lie here because I'm just going to read this and assume this is what Jack Curry said. The judge has had 366 balls called strikes below the strike zone, according to StatCast. The next highest is Paul Goldschmidt with 279.
Jesus.
So we're talking about that's 87 more balls called strikes. So shout out to Shannon for the stats there and listen to the post game. I didn't get a chance to, but I mean, but does that shock you in the slightest? No, like no one knows how to he's 6'7". No one has any idea what to do with him.
He's the tallest player in baseball. He's going to get the least low or the most low strikes. Jose Altuve probably has the most high strikes.
Yeah, right. But I generally 11-game winning streak, like Boone showing that fire is showing me like, and okay. I just remembered last show why I gave Boone that pinstripe. It was the way he talked to Higashioka after Judge hit the game-winning, the breaking it open homer on Friday night. And he was just like so locked in, fired up in a moment where you wouldn't expect him to be. He's showing that urgency, the intensity, the fire early on that you just beg a manager to show when we all know going into this year how past years have fucked us with slow starts, not beating the bad teams and all that. Now, granted, this was a big series. Boone has showed like there's a little bit of a different urgency with him that I appreciate.
Yeah, that's part of the like in the past years. I think our criticism of Boone rang valid, where like he it was very much like not every game matters and sort of like lackadaisical. We'll sit this guy here and we'll turn a corner. We'll do this or whatever. Always turning a corner. This year they've come with like the fuck you energy that they talked about, where it was like from the start, where even though, there's been some quite like, I know we didn't like the DJ sat Tuesday, was it? Yep. But for the most part, like, obviously that didn't end up mattering. They scored 9 runs. Like for the most part, his lineups have been great. Like there hasn't been much of that. There's still the occasional day where it's like, why do we need to do the 2 days off in a row? But for the most part, like it's obviously working, so you can't complain. And he does have the energy of like, I'm protecting my team. Like this is different this year.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it. Players love that shit. Judge loves that shit. It almost worked too to fire the team up. They load the bases there in the 9th inning. Aaron Hicks, like just one fucking time, come through when we need you. Like just put up a good at bat, dude.
I'm gonna be a little. Aaron Hicks, he's had a good year-ish.
Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna battle right now. I'm bringing it up. You gave him a fucking pinstripe last week. He did nothing to deserve that. 0. He's actually just been on a straight nosedive like since his hot start, which we knew was gonna happen because of career averages.
No.
380.
Why? I'm trying to remember why I gave him. I gave him
your quote in the thing was, "I guess he's been good." We need to be. I went off.
Wait.
We need to be better.
Why did I give him a pinstripe?
You said, "I guess he's been good."
No, but I'm looking back. No, he had like. No, I remember why I gave him a pinstripe because I think I had him at -1. Can I see the graphic for this week?
Let me tell you how many games he played last week.
He had
a kid. He was out the whole week.
No, but he had a good, it was more of an overall, he had a good series in Kansas City when he did play. He was on base 4 times on Saturday. And he's had an overall good enough year where I feel like I didn't want him being in the negative of pinstripes. And he was in the negative of pinstripes for me. Let me find the fucking. That was basically an I owe you a pinstripe.
Is it? Okay, because I'm going to read you a stat that says maybe fucking not. Aaron Hicks this year, going into today, this isn't updated, so we can pick off one. Going into today with runners in scoring position was 2 for 15. That's good for a 133 batting average, 597 OPS. The man shrinks to the smallest fucking size you can possibly have when there are men on base and we need him to fucking do anything. He did have a hit last night, which was Tuesday night, to make it 5-1, I want to say. It was a base to the left side. Good. I gave him a tongue in cheek, like, see, I'm fair on everybody. Good job, Aaron Hicks, despite making losing plays all game. You see when he fucking just diddly daddle out in center field and didn't get the ball in. So Vladdy fucking Jr., that fat fuck, can get the second base on
when
a
the
base hit up the
Yankees are in
middle.
the midst of an 11-game win streak, I hand out pinstripes like Santa Claus. And I didn't like the idea of Aaron Hicks, who overall, I think he's been good enough this year to at least be at neutral pinstripes.
Disagree.
Joey Gallo, he'll never get it. I know he had a home run tonight.
He at least walked in the ninth inning.
He has been better recently.
He hit a home run.
No, I know. But Aaron Hicks, I just felt like I could understand your issue with it. To me, I was looking at it as a total and not as a week. It was like I wanted Aaron Hicks to be at 0 for the year as opposed to in the negative still. Does that make sense?
Can we talk about also how Aaron Hicks, like, I always love, and by love, I mean, I want to blow my brains out when I bring this quote back up, but he said he could be a 30 for 30 guy this year.
Yeah, well, that's just never going to happen. He got thrown out.
Arguably one of the crazier things ever said. I don't want to be negative too. I don't want to be negative on this. We're being negative. They've won a fucking 11.
I'm handing out pinstripes.
I know. I'm just saying. I had to get on you. This listeners out here. I'm very positive. I'm feeling great about this team. I had to get on Tommy for not being on the last show for what he did about Hicks because I disagree, and he was so bad. I think on the last few days. No, overall, Nestor didn't have his best up on Wednesday. Location wasn't there. He grinded to only give up 2. Still, they held this offense, this Blue Jays offense, this vaunted Blue Jays offense, all series long. I mean, they scored 6 runs. No,
that sounds like a lot. 5.
No, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. 5. They scored 5. They scored 5 runs. That's impressive.
Yeah. And it's our 3-4-5.
Right. I did say to Marty, I was happy Cole missed this turn.
Yeah, keep the momentum rolling with bad teams.
Let's get the moment. Let's get the confidence up to like a little bit more against these shit teams. Against Texas on Friday. Granted, they can hit. But let's get the confidence a little bit higher before we get these starts in there. We have good pitchers. Like you saw what J-Mo did on Tuesday. J-Mo was awesome.
We got to talk more about Jamison Tyone. Like Jamison Tyone is just a really good pitcher. Like he's just back to like the Pittsburgh form where they thought he was going to be an ace or a number 2 starter. Where last year he showed flashes, but he was hurt a lot. He was inconsistent. This year he's just been not like every single start is good.
I was a little weary about him because he seemingly came back from the ankle surgery so quickly. Like he beat every timeline that they set out there. And then, on the year, 2.84 ERA. Can't ask for more than that. His FIP is right there too, 3.31. So it's like a pretty legitimate ERA. He's pitched into the 5th inning, if not further, 6th inning on Tuesday, every single start. Hasn't given him up more than 2 runs in any start. What more can you ask for the guy? He's not walking people. He has 2 walks on the year and 21 strikeouts. That's brilliant. He's been awesome.
Yeah. I didn't even realize. All right. Guess off the top of your head, unless you have it in front of you. How many games did Jamison Tyone start last year?
It was higher. He got closer to the innings that I'm going to guess 26.
29. That's more than I thought. I would have thought like mid-20s.
I only say that because I think we did a prop Kluber in J-Mo's innings, and J-Mo almost got it by himself.
Yeah, I threw 144 innings.
Yeah, and I think that the number was 150 that we threw out there.
No, I think we did 45 combined starts between the two. I'm pretty sure.
I thought we did innings, but okay, whatever. I think we did innings, but regardless, he's exceeded every expectation. He's been really good. And they always bring it back to everything kind of changed with him with that start in Philadelphia last year, where he didn't last an inning. I think he got 1 out or something like that. They end up coming back. They tied it. Then they lose in the 9th on like some ground ball or whatever. But
DJ had a big home run that game, right?
Yeah, I actually remember it was like the one game where I didn't see it in entirety. I was at a comedy show in the middle of it. I come out of the comedy show because they take your phone, and then they had fucking tied it. And then we went to dinner, and I watched them lose on my phone, and it was miserable. But I saw all the bad parts basically of that game, not the good things. But yeah, that ever since that start, he kind of like had a wake up call. Like, I just need to be better. Just need to pitch better here. And shove it. And he has. It's been awesome. Garrett Cole vouched for him. We were a little hesitant, I guess, but he's been great. No complaints whatsoever. And obviously, this coming against Toronto, can't ask for more on that. We got more to talk about here. Before that, we're talking about friends over at Roman. Baseball may be back, but it's not what you want to be thinking about while trying to last longer in bed. The folks at Roman, an online men's health company, they are changing the game with Roman swipes, the secret to longer lasting sex. We're talking intercourse, folks. Roman swipes are a clinically proven way to last longer in bed. They're effective, easy to use, and fast acting. And most importantly, they do not require a prescription. You can do it all online. Roman can ship swipes to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, and each swipes packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. They're super easy to use. Take the swipes out of the packet, swipe it on, let it dry, and you're good to go. Right now, you go to getroman.com/porch, get your first month of swipes to get $10 off when you choose a monthly plan. That's go to getroman.com/porch. You're going to get $10 off when you choose a monthly plan for your first month. You don't want to think about Aaron Hicks or any of that stuff. You're in bed, you're going to go limp. Don't do the very bad idea. Don't think about this loss tonight. We're going to flush it away. We're not thinking that we're going to use Roman when we're in bed. We're going to be lasting longer. We're having great sex all summer while watching the Yankees win. Moving along here, where do we go from here? You know what? I'm going to talk about it again. We talk about it ad nauseum, and I think it's well warranted. It comes to a losing effort, but my God, Michael King.
He's so good.
What the fuck, man? Tonight, three just perfect innings, 3 strikeouts, completely in control, never a doubt, facing the best hitters, some of the best hitters in the game, in Bichette, Springer, Vladdy, just dismantling them. His ERA now, I know you love this every time we talk about it.
Yep.
His ERA is 0.51. Holmes, by the way, is 0.69.
Is what?
0.69.
Is what?
ERA.
No, 0.51. King's ERA.
I know. I said Holmes is 0.69 as well.
Though. Yeah, to have 2 sub-1 ERAs, like King. I mean, look at his stat. Look at. It just makes you talk about like being able to last long. 17 2/3 innings, 25 Ks, 3 walks, 10 hits. That's absurd.
That's actually crazy.
He's maybe the best relief pitcher in baseball.
Yeah, the guy who won AL reliever of the month was the Blue Jays closer.
That was such bullshit just because of the saves.
He has pitched really well, but
like
Michael King has come in like 3 inning gaps here and just destroyed entire lineups.
Yeah, no, he's like the modern reliever to a T. Like he's
like fucking Goose Gossage. He's like Goose. He's coming in 3 innings.
He should be the Yankees closer, and that he just comes in and pitches 3 innings.
Imagine that the game's just over after 6.
That'd be awesome. That'd be like Mariano in the 09 playoffs. Didn't they?
Yeah,
like, we started putting him in just in like the 7th inning.
He's great, man. You almost think like, and I think I need to stop. I need to stop doing this, but you almost think like, oh, is this where it happens with King? Like, is this where he gives up it's just like, no, dude, he's just going to come in here and just destroy people. Like, they have no chance. His pitches are just too good. It's good for him,
like,
man.
I always think it's easier. Like, that could happen more with a hot hitter where like the league can adjust to him and like figure out, where he can't hit, what pitches he can't hit. With a pitcher, like if your stuff is just that good and you're locating that well, it doesn't matter. Like you're just gonna be that good.
Now, I will say a start like tonight, and I stand by the same thing, especially because the rotation is as good and consistent as it is. But like, you do have to wonder if he's doing this so easily in 3 innings. Like, what did he even throw tonight? 30-something pitches? What? It couldn't have been more than that, right? 33 pitches. It's like, imagine if he just started every 5 days.
I know. I'm torn. I do love the idea of him being just like a frontline starter, but who knows how it would translate. And he's so I think it's so more valuable
right now, given the entire state of the team and how good the rotation is pitching right now.
Like, there's not even close to a hole in the rotation.
Yeah, like if anything,
Clark Schmidt would probably be the next guy to start.
Like that's the beauty of it too. It's like Clark is the answer if there's an injury.
Right.
And it's a good answer. We technically have two of these people, Clark and him. I mean, King has been way more impressive. Of course, he's coming into bigger innings here, but Clark was awesome when he was up here.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for what's going on with him because I don't know how he's going to get back here if it's not an injury.
Well, that lid is literally the only one. The
like,
Yankees have too much good. Like, they're too good. Clark Schmidt's problem is the Yankees are just too good.
Sucks for us. Although we'd like, King's friendly with us, which is good, but we'd like both to be dominating.
Yeah, I mean,
you know how this works. It's baseball. It's baseball, dude. The whole rotation ain't staying healthy.
Yes. No.
Especially when Severino, no chance. Hopefully it's not a long-term thing, but it's coming. My God, the Brewers are up 18-3. The Reds are so bad. Do you know how bad the Reds are?
Yeah, they're like what, 3-20? But I'm confused. I was thinking about this the other day. Who did they give? All right, this offseason they lost Castellanos and Suarez. Who else?
And Winker.
And Tucker Barnhart.
And Winker.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. At first, it's like, who'd they lose?
Tucker's hitting like 300 for the Tigers after a slow start. Winker was an MVP candidate when he was healthy with them. He doesn't stay too healthy. Suarez, bad batting average, a ton of home runs. Castellanos.
I haven't heard of any of these guys.
What?
Going through their lineup, like Brandon Drury, Tommy Pham, Mike.
The fact that Drury's their two hitter is nuts.
Yeah. I liked him when he was on the Yankees. I thought he was going to be good.
He couldn't see.
Who was he trade? He got traded in the Zach Britton deal, but who did they trade for him? Do you remember? Let me look this up.
Well, they got him from Toronto, or they traded him to Toronto.
No, they traded him. No, wait. I thought they traded him to Baltimore or some shit. You
remember what happened with him? He got a concussion and just couldn't see again.
Right. Wasn't it like a 3-team deal?
Well, this is very easily just
all right. In 2018, February 2018, the Diamondbacks traded Drury to the Yankees in a 3-team trade. They got Steven Souza from the Rays and Tyler Widener from the Yankees, while the Rays acquired Nick Solak from the Yankees. So the Yankees.
Okay, I drilled it.
Tyler.
I drilled it. We traded him to Toronto.
For Jay Happ. Oh, okay. I was getting confused with the Zach Britton trade.
We traded him.
And Billy McKinney.
And
Billy McKinney, I thought was going to be a star.
He's still kicking. I think he's on a terrible team now.
He's on the A's.
Yeah. I think he starts like every day, which is not good. Or he was starting. But yeah, Drury being on the number 2. Yeah, Moustakas is still there for no reason whatsoever.
Cash in his checks.
I'm just saying, why haven't they traded him at this point?
Yeah.
They're not going to trade India. He won rookie year.
Alejo Lopez? Who the fuck is Alejo Lopez?
I don't know who that is. Jonathan India would be their second baseman, but he's hurt. Votto's on the COVID IL like today. I don't know why they continue. I know he's hurt at the moment, but maybe trade Luis Castillo. Like they're doing what Cashman usually does with like really good people, like hold on to them way too long. They should have traded Luis Castillo 2 years ago. It's insane to keep him.
Yeah, honestly, it like him and Gleyber could still be traded for each other at this point, just because of how much their value have both gone down.
Mm-hmm.
This guy looks like a fake creative player, Matt Reynolds. So I'm on the Score mobile app.
That's not the former Met, is it?
It is the former Met, but when you go to his page, like you go to career stats, it takes you to Mark Reynolds baseball reference. That's how irrelevant Matt Reynolds is.
That's very funny.
That does now seem familiar with the Mets, but he's played 135.
I almost want to say he was a big prospect too.
He just looks like the most generic white guy, like MLB.
He really does.
Made a player.
And you know what? So he only played 3 games for the Royals last year, but he just looks like a Royal.
Yes. Born to be a Royal.
Just born to be. He needs to go back.
He could be a Hall of Famer. If he's on the Royals, he could be a Hall of Famer.
He's hitting 667 this year.
Yeah, 4 for 6. Look out.
Give him some ABs. Speaking of Gleyber, this has been now the last 2 nights, whatever, but you're seeing a different Gleyber here. Before that, though, before we talk about Gleyber, talked about our friends at HelloFresh. Will Marty ever get here, by the way? Who knows? But HelloFresh will
We could end it as soon as he gets on. Just be like, oh,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I missed the show.
for sure. We don't know if Marty's going to get here, but we know HelloFresh will. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients to your door, so you get convenience without skimping on quality. Skip the trip to the grocery store. Don't waste your money in excess food. I always talk about the grocery store gives me so much anxiety. I get there, I don't know where things are. I look up at whatever I need. I look up at the signs. It's just not there, but it is. But I'm just too dumb. So HelloFresh just figures that all out for me. They're pals. Pick your favorites from 50 different weekly options. Skip weeks when you need to. Change your delivery date or update your preferences, all in the HelloFresh app. HelloFresh offers seasonal recipes like salmon, limon, and pasta primavera. Said that really nice. Customize your favorite.
No, that was like the most trying to be Italian. That was unnatural.
Pasta primavera.
No. Because in Italy, we wouldn't even call it that. We'd call, in Italy, we don't have chicken parmesan. We don't have chicken parmesan. You have your pasta as your primi, then you have your secondi, you have your meat. You don't have chicken parmesan. It's so white, it makes me sick.
You live in New York.
I was born in Italy.
You were not born in Italy.
I was born in Italy for 4 months.
You were not born in Italy.
I was born in Italy for 4 months, and then my parents moved to America.
Excuse me?
I've definitely said this before.
No.
I've absolutely said this on the
We've
podcast.
known each other for years now. I have never heard this.
I've literally said this before. That's
all
why
right, if Marty ever joins on, we're asking him right away.
I thought you're pulling my leg.
I'm stunned. HelloFresh is great. They customize your favorite dishes with their new Hello custom offerings by swapping out one protein or side for another, upgrading for a more luxe experience, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. That means more choices, more variety, more meals tailored just for you. HelloFresh saves you all the time. You get your favorite foods right on the dinner table when you want them. They're easy. They're fast to cook. It's a no-brainer. Go to HelloFresh.com/porch16. So that's the number 16. HelloFresh.com/porch16. Use code porch16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. What are the gifts? Who knows? They're going to be awesome, though. They're gifts. What gifts aren't awesome? HelloFresh.com/porch16. Use code porch16 for up to 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. It's a no-brainer. We're looking to cook food this summer. We're not trying to go crazy going out. We're not trying to go to the scary grocery store. Hit up HelloFresh. They'll save you there. Gleyber Torres. We need what?
He's kind of he's not back, but he's kind of coming back.
So I tweeted it out. So I tweeted out Tuesday morning. I'll run through the tweets, but it was what he was hitting entering Tuesday. And it was just like old Gleyber 2019 numbers. Like it was just really, really good stuff. And I'm just going to buy time here as I scroll back. I've got it right here. So his first 11 games were tough, right? 143, 205, 286, triple slash, coming out to a 491 OPS. Ugly. 1 homer, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Kind of the Gleyber we knew in 2021. Not a good Gleyber. His last 10 games, this is entering Tuesday, 344 batting average, 353 OBP, 625 slugging, comes out to a 978 OPS, 2 homers, a double, a triple, 10 RBIs. Just a completely different guy. And then someone had mentioned how he's hitting hard, looked up his stats on Baseball Savant, and it really checks out. His hard hit percentage in 2020, 42%. Hard hit percentage in 2021, 26%. His hard hit percentage through right now,
26%.
Yeah, bad.
That's impossibly bad. Isn't the lowest team average in baseball like 40 or like? I saw the Yankees lead by like a lot. That's part of the reason I gave Dylan Lawson a pinstripe back. Hit strikes hard is work.
Well deserved. So currently, Gleyber's hard hit percentage is 79 percentile.
Oh. 26% or 20%?
Oh, sorry. I was saying percentile, not percent.
Oh, okay.
Still horrible.
Yeah, still really bad.
He's 79 hit 79. He's 79th percentile of hard hit percentage. That's fantastic. His average exit velocity, 82% at the moment, 82 percentile. Expected slugging, 82 percentile. Expected batting, they're all great. His chase rate is horrible. His whiff percentage is not great. His walk percentage is terrible. And I was kind of just figuring this out with a few people on Twitter. It almost seems like Dylan Lawson is telling him, like, we're just going to punt on walks. We don't care if you walk anymore.
Which I like.
No more of this bullshit taking first pitch strikes down the middle. And it seems to be carrying across the whole team, because there's these further stats that came out today that I quote tweeted, but they're just being way more aggressive. Here, this is from Darius Gleyber. Yankees hard hit percentage in 2021 was 42.8%. This year it's 48.8%. Their ground ball rate is down. Their line drive rate is up. Their first strike swing percentage is up by 5%. They're swinging early. They're being aggressive. They don't really care about taking pitches. They're hitting strikes hard. Beautiful.
They're making contact. They're not striking out as much. They're listening to us. I would argue that I'd almost maybe give ourselves pinstripes this weekend. The Yankees.
I will be deducting one for myself already because I made an egregious error last week, but that we're not doing that at the moment. But
the Yankees listened to the short porch this offseason, and look, we got on them at times. I may have overreacted at some points, but they, for the most part, listened to us.
Yeah, no. But it's nice to see. You really know when Gleyber's cooking, when he's hitting up the middle and to right field. Very similar to kind of when you knew Gary was cooking. You know, it's just like when they're not trying to pull everything, that's when you know they're not doing too much at the plate. He's also, I read today, Gleyber at second is leading second baseman in the American League in defensive runs saved.
Would not have expected that. You know, because I was actually surprised. I was looking at his stats. He has a .5 WAR, which is higher than I would think, based on the fact that he's hitting like 222 with the 256 LBP. So it has to come from defense.
This is good. Now, some people will say, hey, it boosts his trade value for the summer when we go get something else, something we need desperately at the time. But for right now, I like him in the lineup. I like where he's there. I would have liked him to play a full game today and not Gallo, but then Gallo hits the home run. So that's me being honest about the lineup and how I'm not just, Monday morning quarterback coach, armchair quarterback, whatever. Didn't want Gallo in the lineup today, hit a home run. Sure. Great. I would have liked Gleyber in there. And I still disagree. And we talked about this earlier. DJ should have been playing on Tuesday. There's no reason for him to get a rest, especially with the day off on Thursday. They did him winning 9-1 though. So it's really tough to complain too much, but I just don't like the idea of not necessarily a punt lineup, but like kind of.
It definitely wasn't a punt lineup. He was the only one sitting.
It wasn't, but like when you take your top hitter out of there just to rest against Toronto, a big series.
Yeah.
You're not caring. It shows you're not like all in on the series.
It's not your 100% max effort.
Which I expected them to have all three games. I'm not complaining too much. I'm kind of nitpicking here, but I will say Tuesday, awesome. Alek Manoah is so good. Like Judge hit the homer. It was the first extra base hit that current team had. I think Gardner got him last year on a homer, but the team they assembled for that game did not have an extra base hit against him until Judge's homer. But man, getting any runs against, like when you go down 1-0 to Manoah, it feels like 5. He is really fucking good. He's really young. He's confident. He's such a problem. I do not like facing that guy in baseball games.
He would be in like a playoff series. He should be their 1-star if they were facing the Yankees.
I would agree. I would put him over Berrios.
Berrios doesn't scare me that way. Didn't they?
Because the Yankees have hit him.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've hit him.
He started the famous Didi game.
No. I was thinking he did too. That was Irvin Santana, I think.
Or he came in the game. Am I going crazy?
I was thinking that too.
He came in that game. Sorry, he came in that game.
Yeah. I think they started Irvin Santana.
Are you? Wait, hold on.
Maybe not. Let me see.
Hold on. I'll check it right now. I thought he started that game. Yeah. No. Okay. Here's what it was.
It was Irvin Santana started.
Okay, but the in 2019,
Right.
He did
was
start
more,
and lost that game as well.
yeah. He did come into the 2017.
And he did, and he got rocked in that game too.
Yeah.
3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. Okay. I mean, it's the Twins, but
yeah, maybe now that he's not in a Twins uniform, he'll be better, but
yeah, maybe he gets that stink off him. But regardless, yeah, Manoah on the mound. Like, I don't like to give too many pitchers credit that aren't on the Yankees at this point, but like, he's a fucking that's a dude you don't want to face. He's cocky, he's confident, he's really good. He likes to yell, use fire, use the crowd. Fuck, I don't like when I face that guy whatsoever. It was kind of lucky that the Yankees avoided Gosman this series because he has done everything. Like, he is just a night. I know, like,
scare me, and I know his numbers are ridiculous. He's like,
I don't think he's walked a guy this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw he's like tied for league lead in WAR or some shit, and maybe it's dumb, and I'll admit that it's ignorant, but he just doesn't scare me.
41 strikeouts, no walks, 31 and 2/3 innings. 5 games started, a 2.27 ERA.
That's absurd. 41 strikeouts, no walks.
And his FIP is 0.49. So he's pitching even better than his 2.27 ERA.
Yeah, that's like big on walks, right? He hasn't walked anyone.
Yeah, he's good. Now right. I mean, like, I do wonder, what do you think lifetime he is versus the Yankees?
I'd bet it's like 500-ish.
So he's made 19 starts, 3.74 ERA in 118 innings.
Feels about right. What's his record?
What's what? Record 7-7.
500.
Yeah, I do wonder though if there's anyone on the team that kills him.
He's just, and again, it's dumb, but like and you know what? Like, other teams probably, I wouldn't hate other people for feeling the same way about Nestor Cortes. Like, Nestor Cortes is really fucking good, but if I'm another team, I don't think I'm like, fuck, we gotta face Nestor tonight.
Until you're 2 innings in and you're like, shit. Although,
right.
You know what was weird? Side note here before I give you Gosman batting versus pitch here. Nestor, like, didn't try any weird shit tonight. It's weird.
You know, I also wanted to say that little kid who was giving him the finger tonight, he should be put in jail.
We want to talk about Toronto nice, Canada nice.
I've been wondering if I want to say this episode. I'm just gonna say it.
I think I know what you're about to say, but yeah.
I mean, we're acting like this guy gave this kid a fucking kidney. He gave him a goddamn home run ball. It happens anytime an adult gets a ball out of game, they give it to the kid. I get it's a home run. I get it. It was on camera. They were in the fucking dugout today. It's like he has like cancer or something. Like, we're acting like these two guys are like Make-A-Wish kids. Like, this is insane. He got a fucking ball of the game.
People are gonna hate that?
Am I missing something? When I like the Aaron Judge clip of him in the dugout, am I missing something? Or are one of these people deathly ill?
I knew you were gonna listen. We've been doing this podcast for a while together. I knew you were gonna say it before you said it.
I'm looking at the clip we go through again. If there's something wrong with them or something,
I think it was a great moment, but the amount of times they showed it on today's broadcast, never mind yesterday's, was
smile, kid, fucking smile. You're meeting Aaron Judge. He's giving you a ball.
I will say he has a hybrid Derek Jeter A-Rod name. Derek Rodriguez, kind of fire.
Yeah, that's cool. And again, if it comes out there's something wrong with him, I retract everything I said.
I don't think there was.
But if he's just a normal ass kid, this is one of the craziest things of all time. Like, it's one thing, whatever the thing. The fact that he was in the dugout today. Why? Because he caught a home run ball? He didn't even catch it.
How confused do you think the guy who gave the home run ball away is of getting all this attention?
Yeah, he's like, literally any adult with any sort of fucking conscience is like, oh, I caught a ball at a game. I should probably give it to this diehard little kid. Because when you're a kid, there's nothing better than getting a ball game, nothing better than getting an autograph. And when you're an adult, it's just not the same. So he should have given the kid the moment. It's nice. I think doing a press tour and giving them a fucking Nobel Peace Prize is maybe a little bit much.
I will say, if you were the guy who gave the ball away, you would think you were like Bruce Willis up on the asteroid of
I'd be like, what is going on?
No, you would have been like, yeah, I'm the fucking man.
Oh, yeah. I would feel,
I'm saying if you're in his shoes,
Okay,
I would maybe deep down, you're like, this is crazy. Outside, you'd be like, I saved the world.
I'd milk it to feel like a hero, but there'd be a part of me like, what's happening right now? Like, am I being punked? Is this like an elaborate ruse? So that
wait, imagine being that guy this morning, waking up to finding out like, hey, like Aaron Judge invited you to the game, you have free tickets, and like you're gonna meet him.
Right. Like this certainly isn't the first time it's happened that an adult has given a home run ball to a kid.
If you think about it, okay, I'll level you there. If you just think about like on the small spar of like how many times an adult gives a ball to a young kid and like no one talks about that.
Never. They're in the fucking dugout. And I get that, like, maybe because it's a home run, maybe because it's Aaron Judge.
No, you know what? It's because the kid cried.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it. And it was on TV. It was caught perfectly on TV.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not hating on the kid. Good for him. He's 9 years old. Enjoy the fucking moment. Like,
enjoy the moment, but be happy.
But if you think about like how many times that's possibly happens in a season, and this guy got a press tour, it's kind of funny.
It's absurd. Like, if anything, it's less nice that it's the opposing team, because if it's your team and you catch it, then it's harder to give it away. Like, I think if a Yankee fan catches that, it's even because it's like, oh shit, this is Aaron Judge home run ball. It's the other team. That guy
he's like, I don't fucking want this thing.
Yeah, like he maybe would have thrown it back. He's like, I don't want this. I'll give it to this fucking crying kid. We're acting like he's Jesus Christ.
Oh, goddamn, that was awesome. Okay, back to what we were saying here. The Yankees versus Gosman. Donaldson's 8 for 32 with a homer. Judge is 8 for 20 with 3 homers. That's really good. Connor Falefa's 2 for 2. Rizzo can't hit him. He's 1 for 12. Stanton 5 for 9 with a homer. Trevino 2 for 2. So we got 2 guys batting 1,000 against this fella.
That was just that one night a few weeks ago.
What'd you say?
That's just that one night a few weeks ago when they played him.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did pitch. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was that game. Yeah, Connor Falefa was 3 for 3 in that game, and Trevino was 2 for 3. Both came against Gosman. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it still counts, but it's not like,
I forget he pitched in that.
He didn't pitch like amazing. I think his final line was pretty good, right?
He got the loss, 5 2/3, 2 runs, 9 Ks, no walks. Obviously, the no walks. Sevy was good.
Fine. That's not.
What game was this? Oh,
Wednesday.
This was the Michael King save. He saved Rollins Chapman's ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. By the way, I am 3-0, and at Lifetime, I'm even like 7-0 at Blue Haven East. If I go there and watch a game, I've never seen the Yankees lose at that bar.
Keep going.
It's just it's an absolute. I went on Monday, win, like it's just an easy win. Actually not too easy, but a win. Yeah. So that's my like. If we have a big game, I'm probably like just gonna head over there by myself or something like that. Just bring the good juju. What else here? We talked about J-Mo, Manoah. Oh, you know who I hate now? Because me and Marty were talking about Blue Jays we don't like. Do you have any Blue Jays on top of your?
I'll tell you, after tonight, Vlad Guerrero acting like they fucking won the World Series.
What was that? They were so excited to lose a series.
Yeah, like we didn't get swept. Going crazy because they didn't get swept.
What a weird reaction.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with him until then. Bo Bichette's hair is too long. I don't think anyone else off the top.
I gave at the time
Gurriel. I'll always hate Jose Bautista. He's not around anymore, but like
Gurriel's hair bothers me. It's just too weird. But my new one is Alejandro Kirk.
Why?
Short, fat, like just always happy and just like always somehow like scoring a big run somehow, even though he's short and slow and all that.
Right. Fair.
He just always is in it. He's not good, but he's just clutch and he scores when they need him to.
George Springer, just because of the Astros connection, kind of
Smiles too much too. He was on my list.
Yeah.
I generally don't like if you're just a happy person.
Right. Yeah, if you're giving away balls to kids.
Yeah. So Tuesday we talked about the big Judge homer. I mean, it was a crazy. I gave out on Hot Ice, Rico's show. I gave out the under as my best bet. It looked great through 6. I didn't think they were going to score off Manoah. I thought J-Mo was going to pitch well. The Yankees were going to score much. It was going to be tight. And all of a sudden, the Yankees just explode in that inning. Judge hits the big homer to tie it. Donaldson finally does something with the big hit there. And he actually came through tonight in the 9th inning too. He had a base hit, I think, with 2 strikes. So maybe he's coming out of it. My prediction stands still that he will be a terror in Fenway. And maybe those games will be meaningless because they seemingly lose every night now. They somehow lost tonight.
They suck.
When that game was kind of in the bag. The Red Sox are horrible. But Donaldson had a big hit in that game to take the lead. Marwin comes through. He's playing left on Tuesday, the big double. But then the real controversy here was Marwin getting caught in the rundown on Trevino's ground ball. He avoids the tag. Wink. Doesn't go out of the baseline.
That
wink.
Was crazy.
I mean, it was insane.
I like Marwin though.
Yeah.
This might not make sense. His swing on that double.
Yeah.
I just like the look of it. It just went the other way, like that lefty kind of like slap-ish swing, but like with power. I liked that double, and I liked the rundown, the pickle. He was fucking juking like a running back. I'm there's always the part of it's like he's like the greatest cheater from the Astros, but
yep.
I'm starting to like him.
He completely robbed the Minnesota Twins of money. It was in horrific, hilarious fashion. But
I wanted him too. Before it was like known that he was a cheater, I remember being like, get Marwin Gonzalez.
Yeah, he was terrible on Boston. Even worse in his second stint with Houston last year. But so far, no complaints from Marwin Gonzalez. Like a very nice. Now listen, he doesn't have the speed of Tyler Wade, but he's serving that role of utility as Tyler Wade did. And I much rather a Marwin Gonzalez pretty much over Tyler Wade.
Is Tyler Wade still hitting like 340 or is he come back?
Good question.
Let's see. 286.
He's doing okay because the Angels
bad.
don't stop winning. He's at 286 still. Yeah. Hats off to him through 56 plate appearances.
Not bad at all.
340 OBP with Tyler Wade. Still only, you would think if he gets on base at a 340. I was going to say
only 3 steals.
And 2 caught stealings. That's terrible for him, percentage-wise. That's just nowhere near what he had only been caught 7 times going into this year. I think his whole career. But I feel much better with, obviously Tyler Wade was great to end the year last year. Could you seemingly rely upon that the whole year? No. But I like what Marwin's brought. In small spurts, I wouldn't mind him getting more action. Like you said, I kind of like his swing too. And he's kind of only done good things for them. So I'll certainly take it. Let's talk Monday. Something happened out of the ordinary. Before that, I want to talk about something that is ordinary. When I go to the stadium, not ordinary is not the right word. It's spectacular. But what?
To talk Lobel's.
Yeah, Lobel's is not ordinary. It's spectacular.
Marty's here.
Oh, Marty's here.
How we doing?
I wasn't looking at the Zoom. Look at you.
Look at me.
You tired?
I'm fucking miserable. So I'm happy to see other people's faces.
But if you ate some Lobel's, you'd feel a lot better. You were at Wrigley tonight, right? How pissed were you that Wrigley didn't have Lobel's?
Wait, how about this, Thomas? Marty has never had what, Marty?
Lobel's.
What?
Yeah.
I got a text, by the way, about you, Marty.
About me?
Oh, yeah.
From who?
Mr. Lobel.
Oh, shit. What'd he say?
Love the ad read. Appreciate the shout out. Also, got to put me in touch with Marty. Got to get him some steaks if he's never had one.
I
Great
fucking love
steaks.
this guy.
Let me tell you, Lobel's, and I was on last episode. I don't even know what this ad read says. When I go to Yankee Stadium, I get Lobel's. I get the steak sandwich or the fries with Lobel's on. Do they still have that? I feel like one time.
Yes, and and you know what? It's my goal to have it next time because when I went last time, I just go normal. I just go my original order every time. But my friends got the steak with the fries, and they were fantastic.
You've never had that?
Nah.
Oh, it's so good. I'd almost argue it might be better than the sandwich. I got Brian Lobel, shout out Brian, sent me a turkey for Thanksgiving. Used it with my family. It was fucking delicious. My dad was like, this is the best turkey we've ever had.
You know, the gravy was good too. Gravy
he sent me steaks last summer when I was grilling steaks. I was getting into grilling, brought them home for Father's Day, threw them on the grill, grilled them here. Delicious ribeye steaks. Lobel's, you're at Yankee Stadium, get it, but they have shit regardless. You should eat Lobel's. It's grilling. Grilling season is here.
I need to meet. You guys, I need to eat this. I need to meet this.
Yeah, you're
guy.
the biggest like chaser of clout and food. Like you should be getting free little burgers too. I think I might have one burger still. They have like these great Wyoming burgers, thick as hell.
You could make the argument Brian Lobel is like top 5 most important person in my life.
Yeah.
Like when I go to Yankee Stadium, he's there. Boom, we got Lobel's. It's just fantastic. They're back this year. They're the #1 rated. Of course they are. Could you imagine who could even think about competing at Yankee Stadium and the Yankee Stadium dining guide with Lobel's? Like they gotta, you're battling for second. You're not getting #1 ever. I would love to know how many times in a row they won #1. I assume it's every year since they started the dining guide and Lobel's has been there, but they've got the prime steak sandwich. They've got the classic meatloaf burger. They've got the USDA prime burger, the hickory molasses glazed grilled chicken sandwich, and the epic, as Tommy mentioned before, steak and potato fries. You can find them at section 134. That's down the third base line. You'll see the butchers cutting meat in the butcher shop for use in the stadium. The line goes very quickly. It used to not. Like back in the day when I went with my dad, it would be like we'd have to get there before like BP almost like to make sure not for our seats or seeing who's hitting home runs, but to get our steak sandwiches. So it's very important.
There's also a couple of them around the stadium now, I think, right?
There may be 2, but there's definitely one.
There's multiple. There are multiple. I'm almost positive there's one up in 300.
Here they specifically mentioned section 134, so that's why I'm saying that. But they got the 4th and 5th and 6th generation of the family currently working at their corner butcher shop on Madison Avenue, 82nd Street. We must have to take a trip there.
Yeah,
just hang out with the Lobel's all day,
seeing the meat hanging. Oh,
we might have to do that on 82nd Street. They sell only the finest quality meats, carefully selected from the top 2% of USDA prime grade beef and dry aged to perfection in their patented dry aging coolers. You can also buy from them online, and they ship nationwide. Everything is shipped fresh, not frozen, by FedEx overnight service. Me and Tommy, we both gotten it. Pristine condition. It's the same amazing meat you're eating right in the stadium. That flavor comes from over 175 years of family expertise in the meat industry, and you can enjoy it right now in your home. There's a special offer for Yankee fans to place an order online. Get $25 off $100 with code Steak Sandwich. Steak Sandwich, all one word. Visit lobels.com/Yankees for details. Love Lobel's. Marty, we kind of you're hopping in towards the tail end here, but we still got a little to talk about. But we talk about the gist of the Boone freak out, Jameson Taillon being great, Alek Manoah being a terror, Gleyber being hot, back to like kind of his normal self. We're gonna talk right now though, and then Monday was the big Gleyber day, the big night. He drove in all 3 runs.
Monday's always Gleyber. Gleyber Day is always on a Monday.
Correct. Giancarlo Stanton had an amazing catch in right field, and our pal John Sterling was confused.
He's got to figure it the fuck out.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I kind of agree with to that sense where it's like I like when he kind of fucks up a little bit, but that one I don't understand why he was so confused. Why like you could see why Stanton was just pausing to throw the ball in, like he was making a little dramatic because he made a good catch.
Susan just going, he caught it. Like
This is an only pro John Sterling.
It is.
Yes.
I
We are
like
like,
John
if
Sterling.
he's Kim Jong-un, we're North Korean state media. Like, we will only put out good things
Yeah, I
about
don't know if he'll like that. But yeah.
about John Sterling.
Hey, he knows how to go viral on Twitter. I can tell you that.
Imagine he's doing it on purpose. He's self-aware.
He's
Yeah, who can you name any other radio announcers in baseball? I mean, Howie Rose besides him.
Yeah, no. I will say, it's totally great, and you can laugh along with it when we're watching the game on TV and we hear it on Twitter. But if you're driving in the car these days a lot, like I have a few buddies who, are coming home from work, they're listening to the game and all that, and they're just writing in my group chat at home, and they're just like, John just like they have to ask me what happened because John just doesn't know.
I kind of but that keeps you on your toes when you're driving. You gotta
It does, but also could easily cause me to swerve into a ravine and just end it.
A ravine?
Yeah, crash in a ravine.
I could see that, but I also think that I don't know. It's a nice little is baseball the one sport you guys can listen to on the radio?
Yeah.
I don't think I could listen to anything else on the radio. I don't think I ever have.
Because you know why? You know why?
Basketball is maybe.
It's too
I don't think
quick
I ever
though. The thing with
even
baseball is like
heard of
you
it.
can drive, and then okay, I got to pay attention for these 5 seconds. Drive for the next pitch, 30 more seconds. Pay attention. It's like easier. Basketball, it's like he shoots. Oh, it's in. Oh my God, turnover, offensive foul, slam dunk,
Basketball,
technical
though,
foul. All
This
like,
is
what's
just
going
from
on?
like doing it in college. The reason it's easier is like it's so many clear locations on a floor where it's like right corner, left wing, in the paint, like passes half court. Like it's just.
But there's a lot of
clear-
scores, so it's tough to keep track of the actual score.
Yeah, I mean you got to go time and score, but it's just there's so clear court geography. Whereas like football is so hard because it's like the football field's so wide and big, where it's like you have the yard lines, but like where exactly is that? Football, I think, is the worst on the radio, hardest to listen to.
I agree.
I think hockey's the worst, and I wouldn't try it. But like, I
Yeah,
have no
wouldn't-
idea. You couldn't tell me what's going on in hockey.
Could we be a Rangers playoff podcast too?
Let me tell you, as hockey hubs in the playoffs, that interference call is one of the worst in sports history. I mean, it's great. It's what mush?
I disagree.
It was terrible.
I mean, he hit the goalie in the face.
He's pushed clearly, and he's going back towards the middle. You can't tell me he's going like there's no way you could see that as it's called on the ice. Not interference. And then
Close.
horrible.
It's close.
Hey, my guy Igor getting 80 saves and not getting a win is criminal.
Who's this schmuck coming in here, third string goalie for Pittsburgh, and just
That's
making
crazy.
Who was this guy?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy was. No.
He's gonna get killed tomorrow night. The Rangers are a lock Thursday night. A lock. They will pepper this schmo into oblivion. Rangers by 2 and maybe 3.
Hockey playoffs are that. I find no reason to watch any regular season game in hockey.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
Or
but hockey
basketball.
playoffs are great.
Playoffs are
Yeah,
great.
playoffs
It
are
is
amazing.
crazy how different it is. Like, when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of Ranger games. Then it's like, you know what? Wake me up in the playoffs.
Yep, I agree. My brother made me watch every fucking night, and I playoffs 1,000% better.
And I don't think you can even call that a bandwagon fan in hockey. In hockey, that's like the expected fandom. Like other hockey fans shouldn't call us bandwagon fans. Just be fucking happy we're paying any attention to your sport.
That's
Be
true.
happy we're paying attention just in like the playoffs.
I was
Because baseball relaxes me when I watch. Like I like coming home. I'm like, all right, I'm sitting here from 7 to
Right.
11. Just relax. Hockey, you're like, it's just too much going on.
You never see the goals. I never see the goals.
Yeah, because they shoot it too fast.
Go so fast. I'm always looking down. I've literally, I don't know if I've ever seen a goal. I've watched.
You know what I did
hundreds of
yesterday
hockey games.
for the Rangers' second goal? I said goal 2 seconds before the goal happened. I was like, it's set up. I just saw the whole play, and I was like, I took a step back, and I was like,
Wayne Gretzky over here.
yeah. I was like, what's good? I wanted to bet Edmonton before.
I really can't stand how you fucking drink water. You and Glenny, you piss me off the way you drink water, and Glenny's is 10 times worse.
Me? Because I put
do you
my
do?
He usually goes to the side. You go to the side a lot. Like you go like this, which pisses me at that.
No, I don't. I do
You just
not
did
do
it.
that.
You did it.
I was doing that to fucking show you.
No, you did it like that's how you did it to finish your last bottle.
Oh, to finish the sip?
Yeah.
Maybe to finish a sip, not to start a sip.
You're now just drinking water for show. You don't even want to drink the water.
Glenny fucking goes like this and sucks and squeezes the bottle.
Like just a cream pie?
Yes, it's fucking crazy. That guy's killing me. He's in my I'm on edge.
Glenny's killing you?
Yeah, he lost his phone.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, don't spoil anything. Although no, everyone knows he lost his phone. That's out there. So
yeah, he lost his phone and he's calling his mother. Fucking, if he didn't have his mom, he'd be dead.
Wait, so what is he doing for a phone right now?
He just got it today. He had someone from Nashville. He had his laptop and using Nick Mulcahy's phone. Poor Nick Mulcahy. Some girl got it from the boss, sent it to him, sent it for him. He's been a fucking mess.
Feel bad for
Should be a
Marty.
good series.
Yeah,
Marty, you know what's coming up is this Wednesday's your thing.
Yeah, fucking none of my Tommy's not going because he's got to do Survivor. He can't do Survivor at 10 o'clock.
The show is on at 8. I can't change when Survivor is on.
Out of respect, you would think like Hubs is going. That's my guy. Just out of respect, Tommy would go.
Can we talk about real quick how,
to be honest, know what it is? What is it exactly?
Bro, all you have to do is go and drink. Me and Dana are playing slots and blackjack at the fucking bar. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Can we talk? By the way, Marty, I got on him before about giving Aaron Hicks a pinstripe because that was insane. And Steve,
my defense was that it was an I owe you a pinstripe where I had him at negative for the year and I thought he's been good enough where he shouldn't be at negative.
There's no I owe yous.
Can we talk about how Tommy missed the podcast this past weekend because he just couldn't find time to do the show?
I mean, I'm on a fucking RV finding time, and you were at in Vegas with your fucking mother.
Yeah, wait. What are you doing with your family at clubs? Like,
what are you not doing? No room. You got no room.
I wasn't with my parents at clubs.
What?
How many people on this vacation?
Like 21.
What?
It was with a bunch of. It was with a bunch of cousins and like friend and like cousins for I didn't.
Go to fucking South Carolina.
No, we went. I don't. I'm holding myself back because I don't want to make things awkward. But we went for like my 1 year of my aunt dying. We all went to like spread her ashes.
Oh yeah, you really held yourself back.
I couldn't help it. It was like her. It was her birthday on Sunday, so we went to like spread ashes in Vegas.
Okay.
So Sunday night, I'm sorry, I was at the botanical garden spreading ashes, and my cousin got proposed to. It was beautiful.
All you need to do is text us that, and we just.
I didn't want to say that over text. I was trying to just avoid it.
You said you're on vacation.
Yeah. What are we supposed to think? I was like, how is this motherfucker can't find 3 minutes for us? Could he even do pinstripes?
Well, it was also logistically tough. Of like, I didn't have my own room, so I don't know where I was supposed to do it in Vegas, but
go on a walk.
Yeah, I could have gone on a walk.
The hotels got conference rooms.
Those cost money sometimes.
I don't think they do in Vegas.
Hubs, some kid, we were at a happy hour and some kid came up to me and was like, I was at the Chicago one. He goes, huge Short Porch fan. Like, love listening to you guys. And like, he genuinely goes, just you and Tommy got to invite Hubs out with you guys. And I was like, that's, you know what? You're right. Yeah, we do.
I appreciate that, man.
Very funny.
Not that it's tearing this random guy up.
What?
Not that it's just tearing this random guy up in Chicago.
Like, I thought he was going to talk shit about one of you guys or like us. And he was just invite Hubs out.
Listen, there's some real ones out there. That guy's one of them. I appreciate that stuff. Oh, you guys got to figure out when you're going to be back here. We got to do the dinner.
Yes.
I'm asking. I'm pleading for you to take you out to dinner. Pleading to buy you all you want, and you just.
We gotta pick a good. What place we thinking? Oh, or I'll shut up. Hubs, ask Marty your question. You were like, when Marty gets on, you want to ask me.
Marty. Where was Tommy born?
Italy.
I didn't know.
Thank you. That's a true friend.
You didn't know
That's
that?
a true fucking friend.
I couldn't believe it.
Haven't I said that on this podcast before?
Yeah, he's born in Italy. Then like you moved to, you said the whole thing, like you moved to America and shit.
Didn't know it at all. I thought he was just like this fake guy. This bullshit.
Prosciutto, mozzarella. This is why me and Marty go out. We know that I'm born in Italy. That's the.
That's it. That's the only reason. Yeah.
It's an exclusive club.
Yeah, it's the born in Italy fellas. Yep. Oh God. Yeah, I did not know that. Okay, no, I don't have anything else. But overall thoughts on the start of the season: 18-7. I was getting in a fight with somebody earlier today. It's a great start. Like, I'm being totally realistic, not a homer here. It's a great start to the season. What?
18-7. Yeah, of course it is.
But I'm saying a lot of that winning streak came against dog shit. Like, I think.
I told you that we can't talk like that.
I understand, but you know what? Like,
usually we don't sweep those teams. We never do. We play these teams. That's why I gave a pinstripe to the schedule, because, hey, it's good to start against them. Get them going. Then they just beat the Blue Jays 2 out of 3. That's great. Like, people keep saying they haven't played one. It's like, okay, like, we play the entire major leagues. I don't know what else to tell you. Not my fault. They suck.
Everybody's going to play the same schedule.
No, I'm not saying they're fraudulent. I'm just saying I want to see them play. This upcoming stretch here is going to be interesting.
But you just did too, though. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have Cole, which is and we beat the Blue Jays 2 out of 3.
No, I agree.
This series was fantastic.
It's an undeniably great start. I do think it's early, to either way. It's always, last year we were, our heads were falling off because they started bad. People were saying, oh, it's early. This year you could go the reverse way. They've been really good, but it is early. But to me, like, they're contenders for sure. Just like the pitching is so good.
So good.
When your pitching's that good, you're going to be a contender. Like, if I still need to, the offense has been really good, especially the past couple of weeks, but like, that's always going to be the one concern for me is like, are they just going to shut down in the playoffs? But as long as, if they get timely hitting, they're not home run reliant, they don't strike out too much, which is things they've been getting better at, then I'm going to feel really confident.
I'm sure you guys talked about it, but the Judge video with
all right, I think Marty's going to agree with me. What's your take, Marty?
I agree with you too.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, like,
what do you say?
Your takes?
Hubs didn't really give his take. He kind of agreed with me, I guess, but
my take was mostly just like, he's really pouring it on, like, to make sure the fans love him and be like, oh, look how nice this fucking gesture is. So at the end of the season, he's going to be playing really well. And he's like, how can we not have this Yankee who is giving like his time up to these kids, and how special he is. He's such a homegrown Yankee guy.
Okay, that wasn't anyone's take.
What do you think about it?
My take was,
Tommy just thinks it's the most absurd thing in the world.
We're acting like this guy gave this kid a fucking kidney.
Oh, I agree with that too. It's fucking like, that's why like everyone's jerking him off, including Eric Huberman. And
No, I'm not.
You jerked him off on Twitter.
What did I say?
I'm pretty sure you said Judge is a hero.
Judge is a hero. I'm saying the coverage that the kid and the guy are getting is insane.
I don't understand. That happens every game.
We were saying, could you imagine off the course of the year, how many times an adult gives a kid a ball and just gets nothing?
Yeah, once you get to like past like 16 years old, your chance of keeping a foul ball goes to 7%. 7%, just if hopefully you're in the bleachers with all a bunch of drunks and you have no kids around.
And then Tommy added that it was a Blue Jays guy who caught it, so he doesn't want that fucking ball.
Yeah, and he saw a kid literally right next to him had a Judge jersey on. I agree, Tommy. That's crazy that Because also Judge they probably suckered Judge into it too. Was like, hey, you got to meet this guy now.
And the kid's crying. The kid won't stop crying when he meets Aaron Judge. Smile, buddy. You're meeting your favorite player. Again, if he has something wrong with him, I take it all back. But I mean, let's like what cry?
Also, what's his parents teaching him? He hugged the Blue Jays fan too when he gave him the ball. Did you see that?
Yeah, stranger danger.
Stranger danger. You know, just say thank you. It's okay. Stay away. That hug was too much.
Let me say this on the kids side. What he did led to him meeting Aaron Judge.
Very smart by him. Yeah.
Incredible. Like that kid.
Am I a little jealous of the kid? Maybe.
Derek Rodriguez has no fault in this whatsoever. He's not asking for the coverage, and he played it perfectly to go meet Aaron Judge.
All right,
that's my take. Great job by him.
We got to plan this out where like half of us going in a visitor uniform to a game, catch a home run, give it to one of us, and we start bawling.
Wait. Does anyone have like Tommy? You got 21 cousins. Any of them young?
No, this is what.
Oh yeah, I got young cousins.
Boys,
let's use them.
We do a fucking we're gonna volunteer for a field trip, and we're gonna take second graders to the Yankees game. Barstool Sports donates to take field kids to the game, and we fucking crowd the entire what?
Get some bleacher seats, some outfield
seats. Get some bleacher seats, get every kid involved, and make sure we're right there with the opposite team, and we give it to any kid.
Are you allowed near children?
Me? Of course I am. I was a fucking big brother. I still am.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Don't forget.
I didn't know that. Can you just volunteer at schools to be field trip people?
Yeah, I almost
did that way.
No, you can't.
Imagine just rolling up to an elementary school. Excuse me, I'd like to take some of your kids on a field trip.
No, you can't.
You know what that's called, Tommy? That's called kidnapping,
shit, bro.
Yeah.
You can volunteer for shit because I looked it up because after I went after teachers, I was going to do this whole thing that like I can do it.
Dude, it's literally called kidnapping.
You go through a whole process, ass swipe. I'm not just going to the elementary school saying, "Come on, kids, let's go to the game."
Get in.
Get in when they shut you.
We're going to meet Aaron Judge.
Jesus Christ. Okay, but overall, good feeling. Day off Thursday, much needed, I feel like, for everybody, especially after the loss. Kind of reset here. Got Texas. TJ kind of mentioned in the last show. Garrett Cole under the lights Friday night against Texas is a nice, like, hey, let's have a fucking start. Let's shove. Let's get back in the good graces of everybody. You know, you pitched against two shit teams, whatever. Texas can hit. It's a little different. So looking forward. Cole against Glenn Otto, who was traded for Joey Gallo. So a little bit there. I'm excited. Good series. And looking forward to it. So 18-7. Good stuff all around. Marty even joined at the last second. Great stuff. We'll see you back here for Pinstripes.
Sorry, one last thing.
Oh.
Hubs, I wasn't born in Italy, you fucking idiot.
See, I don't like those types of jokes because I immediately denied it, and then you just kept going with it. So I was right in my initial.
No, but the lie was so good that you ended up believing it.
There are people who are born in like other countries, like randomly for 3 months, and then come over.
The fact that you believe that is crazy.
But how am I supposed to disprove you?
Just logic.
Did you text Marty on the side?
Yes.
That's not fair. Damn it. I'm smart. I was right initially.
I think it's worse that you got tricked, that you got duped into it.
That's the short porch. We'll see you back here Sunday. Later.